because there will be lots of people at Trump rallies who probably are big fans of Isaac Hayes' music. I remember when I was at CNN getting involved in lots of
Well,
angry
why
debates
aren't
with
more
NRA
artists
people
coming
about
out
gun
for Trump
rights. That there were big
so he can
stars who would
use y'all
call me and
music?
say, "I don't want to do an interview with you next week
Yeah,
because
why
I don't
don't
like
more
you and don't
artists
like the show, but because I
endorse
don't want to
Trump?
alienate half my audience," which
Why they
is
don't
a
like to
perfectly
endorse Trump?
sensible position to have. Is it
Like Pierce
sensible
said,
for these
there's some
artists or their
conservatives that
families
buy
or
your
their
music,
state representatives to go to
right?
war with Trump, given that so many of the audience is going to
Exactly.
be actually people that like the music?
Well, in general, I think it's lame, tired, and played out. Just because your song is playing at a rally or at an event doesn't mean that the artist who made the song is endorsing the candidate that is playing the song. The candidate that's up on stage might just be a fan of the song. That does not mean that it works the other way around, especially respectfully considering that Isaac Hayes is deceased. Nobody's sitting here thinking that, oh, his whole family must support Trump if he's using this song. However, I will give Isaac
No,
Hayes his family his credit. If it's
he
true what he's saying
clearly
about the
just
copyright
said it.
infringement, then yeah, pay him his money. I'm all for if that is the situation that's happening here. I'm sure it's not that big of
He
an issue for the Trump
clearly just
campaign to
said
pay him
he don't want
accordingly if
Trump
that's the
using their
case here.
song, his
If
daddy's
you look at
song,
someone like Elton
because
John, he's an example of someone he is way
it's
too rich and
Trump.
way too established to be bought and paid for. He does not care about playing into the antics of, oh, I'm a celebrity. That means that I need to be far left and I need to be anti-Trump. Because majority of celebrities either do not care or a lot of them have began to lean very conservative over the last 5 years. And if you talk to a lot of them here in LA, but they're not public about it because they still have this idea that if they at all tiptoe in the waters of potentially voting Republican, then they're going to be canceled. But I really don't think that
Why
should
should they be
matter. I
scared?
should not be hearing so much about whether or not Taylor Swift is Republican. That should be the most irrelevant issue that is on the table. We should be focusing on the issues that are actually happening in our country, but instead we're looking at the celebrities and looking at them as if they're supposed to be the ones leading our country.
All right, Jill Stein, do you play music when you do campaign events and things?
Oh, that's Jill
No,
Stein?
usually I don't. I keep those.
Okay, now I
businesses
know.
entirely separate. They kind of occupy different parts of your
I did
brain.
not know that
So
was Jill Stein.
I'm
I
not
remember
an
her.
artist or a musician in
Yeah,
the
she
political
should get
world
her
at
shine.
all.
This is
I
about all she
really
go get.
respect, the right of artists to decide, how their work is going to be used. I think it's fine for it to be used if they want, and fine for them to say, no, this is very, this is very
Yeah, I
racist,
remember when she
and
was
I
on the
don't want
card.
it
I
used
remember when she
by
was on the
a
card.
candidate that really violates the values of the work of art.
My problem with all this.
Totally respect.
Yeah, I
the
think my
decisions
problem,
that are
Emily,
made
with all
here.
this is that you can go to a massive party, a nightclub,
Now they mad.
5,000 people in it.
They don't
Half of them
want
might be
Trump
MAGA
using their
supporters,
music.
and the
Now they
DJ
mad.
might play all sorts of songs, right? What's the difference?
I mean, respectfully, I completely disagree with everyone. I think it's
yeah.
a song. I think music is for everybody. I
No.
think it is absolutely silly to put any politics with any kind of music. It's music. It's for
No.
everybody. It's truly that black and white. The first guy's statement is so hypocritical. He's like, it's not political, it's not personal. And then he goes on about how he doesn't like Donald Trump. I'm like, so this is clearly very personal. And of course, now you want money out of it. I get if, you violate something, you should pay. But it's so funny because I'm like, now of course it's personal. And the second one, do you notice how they have to start off? They're like, you're not endorsing Donald Trump and you're not a fan of him. And then he has nothing but nice things to say about him. I'm sorry. Frankly, it's very silly in general and it shouldn't matter at all.
I sort of agree. I just think music's for all. And also, you're right.
Music is for everyone.
Yeah, enough for her.
As the interview progresses, we don't know if
Music is for everyone, but no, there's a business side to music.
Here's the real question for Emily and Piers. Let's say that you and your friends recorded songs as part of your band, and Hitler wanted to use those songs during one of his presentations. Would you be happy with that?
I would ban him immediately.
Well, then there you go. Then apparently you agree that artists should have control over who plays the music.
Right,
Moral maze
exactly.
full circle. I want to quickly talk about another moral maze.
Exactly.
I think he wants the check.
Yeah, I think he wants both actually.
Yeah, I think he just wants money, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I suspect that's the case.
I can't
I
blame
think
him.
it's
I take
Donald
the check
Trump who
too.
wants the check, and Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
politician
personally, I would.
No, Jill. Bye, Jill. You got your little shine. Bye, Jill. Back to your hole. Back to your hole. Back to your hole.
The Justice Department is alleged.
Oh, and then he said he wouldn't let Hitler use his song.